From 2K Sports to everyone out there, welcome and Happy New Year. Hi, everyone. I'm Brian Anderson alongside Clark Kellogg and Grant Hill. On the sidelines, Allie LaForce. Okay, a chance to look at some numbers for Kawhi Leonard.
Over the past 10 games, his effective field goal percentage has really taken a tumble. In layman's terms, his offense just isn't as well-rounded as it could be right now.
Here are the starters for Utah. Holmgren is out there with Barnes. Then it's Trae Young. Then there's McDaniels. And it's Jones in at the 2. And for Los Angeles, they've got Jalen Brunson. Kawhi Leonard out there with Cameron Johnson. Then it's Austin Reeves. And it's Lively in at the 5. And here on New Year's Day, does some struggling team see this as a chance to hit the reset button?
Yeah, B.A. You know, when you're struggling, you're always looking for the reset button. And there's no better excuse than January 1st. New year, new start.
Now here's Young. Screen by Holmgren. Here's Jones. Up and in on the layup.
Great use of the screen. That's how you practice it and draw it up.
Now Los Angeles with it. Now here's Brunson. Leonard outside. Back to Brunson. Reeves with a screen on Jones. And Brunson, here we go. Jones with the block. And so the ball out of bounds. Jones touched it last. Three on the clock. Here's Reeves. Out to Leonard. Brunson against Jones. Tries again. And Brunson gets it to go.
The lefty getting it to go. Jalen Brunson once again.
We played just over a minute here in the first. Young, the pass to McDaniels.
Oh, are you kidding me? Wow, man. These guys go flying through the air like that. I love it. McDaniels showing what he's got on the slam there.
Well, it's always nice to head up to the connected cam to get another angle of these big plays, courtesy of AT&T. Now here's Brunson, a dangerous offensive player. His scoring average stands at almost 30 a game. Reeves with a screen on McDaniels. Pass to Brunson. Back to Leonard. There's the 3. Jones grabs the board.
And he probably thought he was going to bury that one.
Outside Young. Here's the 3. Kawhi Leonard comes up with a rebound. The Clippers have gone 1 of 4 to begin this one. Brunson taking his time here. McDaniels against Leonard. And the foul is called. He missed it, so he's got a couple of free throws coming his way. You think back to the prime years of Kawhi Leonard, Clark. He was absolutely dominant.
Yeah, he really was. I mean, so few wings could dominate the way Kawhi did when he was healthy and in his prime. I mean, he could score at all 3 levels, especially in that mid-range game. Absolutely lethal. And then defensively, he was a stopper. He would just turn people's water off. In his peak, he was as good as any two-way player we've had in the league.
And last season, the Jazz with the worst record in franchise history, Grant.
Yeah, losing with a plan, though. Utah, such a smart organization. If you're going to tear it down to the studs, do it in a good draft year.
And Leonard drops them both. Well, Clark, for over a decade now, the Clippers have essentially been a staple in the postseason.
Yeah, B.A., they sure have been. They've only missed the playoffs twice since 2012. Staying competitive during that stretch, despite a great deal of roster turnover and some major injuries to deal with as well.
And so shifty with great handles. Young gets the defender to commit, then takes full advantage.
Here's Leonard. And the Clippers miss again.
Limited success for them early on here, but don't expect that to continue.
Pass to McDaniels. Here's Barnes. Brunson defending. Young from long range. Another 3 for Utah.
getting to his spots. He's making some good reads and really benefiting his team.
Here's Leonard. Knocks it loose. McDaniels with a steal. Holmgren with it, and it's Leonard picking him up. McDaniels from long range. Sends it home from three-point land. McDaniels got 5 now. And so Ty Lue calls a timeout. We might see him looking to make some tweaks to the strategy. Williamson's checked in for Johnson. And now a chance to look at the small forwards who have been on fire all year. Fourth, Kawhi Leonard.
And these are some of the most dangerous players in the league, just capable of getting hot and taking over a game in the blink of an eye.
Well, we know the small forward spot is where the bulk of the scoring load rests on most teams. I mean, those players on that list always come through in the scoring department. These guys pack a lot of firepower.
Now here's Leonard. He's given them steady production at over 27 points a game. All right, let's check in with Allie LaForce.
Tyronn Lue gave me a few minutes to catch up with him. We chatted about Scotty Barnes. In terms of the game plan, Coach told me they plan to give Scotty extra attention, saying, quote, "We'll try to make things hard on him. It's key we don't allow him to get into an early groove. We'll see if they can execute." Brian, back to you.
And Allie, thanks. And let's take a moment to get your take, guys, on the scoring so far for the Jazz.
You know, right from the start, it seemed they got hot from three-point range, pulling apart the defense and racking up the points, too.
Another thing they're doing well early on is moving the ball, playing selfless basketball, and getting everybody involved on the offensive end.
And that one misses.
Hey, when Leonard is able to stay healthy and play, there's no doubt he's one of the best in the game. Can take over a game on both ends.
And the shot counts. He's fouled, and it's a chance for a three-point play. A skill Scotty Barnes definitely possesses is the ability to guard multiple positions, Graham.
Yeah, he has that blend of quickness and length to smother shooters, and he has the strength to deal with bigger guys, too.
That free throw good from Barnes. Well, some lament the death of the mid-range jumper in today's game. Grant, you got any fixes?
Well, some have suggested cutting out the corner threes. If the three-point line was only like above the break, teams would probably need to rely more on that mid-range.
Now here's Holmgren. Still no points. Hammers the lob through.
And timing like this will serve Holmgren well, leaping at the exact right moment for the alley-oop.
Leonard with the ball. Coming in off a 14-point game last time out.
He's consistent from out there, especially when you give him that kind of room.
Barnes against Williamson. Step back shot. It's hauled in by the Clippers. They're looking for a little bit of redemption in this one after the loss to them here last time.
Their reserves have to step up this time around and get stops. That was the difference the last time these teams played.
I couldn't agree with you more. They allow some opposing reserves to get it going. You know the stars are going to get their points. But when you allow those second unit guys to get it going, that's when you're in trouble.
Barnes finds Young. That one's good. And it's Barnes with the assist. Young's got 9 points.
This defense just can't stay connected to shooters.
So it's Los Angeles now. Down by 12. Pass to Leonard. Outside Brunson. Driving to the basket. Oh, it's blocked by Barnes.
Yeah, erasing the shot. Barnes saw it coming and gets there to knock it away.
And so Ty Lue calls a timeout. He's going to talk it over with his guys.
Failing to find a rhythm offensively, something that needs to change and change soon.
And I think this timeout, guys, is where you draw up some plays that are guaranteed to create some high percentage shots.
And Los Angeles making a change here. Payton's checked in. And a switch here also for Utah. Rollins, he's checked in for Jones. Just 5 on the clock. Leonard for 3. Another miss for him. He's 2 for 6.
He's looking pretty unsettled at the moment. Doesn't seem like he has a great feel for his shot.
Pass to Rollins. To the middle. And that one's good. Holmgren.
This has been just a dreadful start for them defensively. Not good at all.
And to battle back, they've got to shore up the defense. I mean, there's no other way to come back from a deficit unless you play good defense.
Now here's Brunson. 35 points his last game. Lively with a screen on McDaniels. Nice ball movement by Los Angeles. Williamson for 3. And it's Holmgren with a rebound. Holmgren's got his 4th rebound in this one. Here's Rollins. Still without a bucket. There's Young with the 3. Lively grabs the miss. Clippers trail by 14. Pass to Leonard. And there's the call on Scotty Barnes. That's his first foul.
And there's just one foul now away from the penalty.
Yep, the next one puts them on the line, so they've got to be careful the rest of the way.
Here's what Los Angeles is going with right now. Matkovic comes in for Lively. And it's Johnson in for Leonard. And a switch here also for Utah. Misi's checked in. Now here's Brunson. Williamson with a screen on McDaniels. Here's Brunson outside. And the three-pointer goes. Brunson's got 5.
Boy, there's Brunson again with that quick release. Always ready to fire.
And a deep 3 from Young. Tried to come right back with a 3 of his own, but it's no good. Williamson looking around. Outside Payton. The 3. Utah grabs the miss. Coming into this, having notched to win against Boston in their last game.
Oh, man, they were in total control, really doing anything they wanted. It was that level of dominance.
And, you know, everything seemed to just kind of flow naturally for them. Felt like they were in a groove from the opening tip.
An area of the floor where Jaden McDaniels really excels. Defense.
Yeah, he's a strong perimeter defender. He's got great length, good anticipation, and he's competitive. I mean, those are the things that allow him to shut guys down on occasion.
That one's off.
Guys like McDaniels, who can guard just about any position on the floor, extremely valuable these days.
He hits the second from the line. So it's Los Angeles now. A 12-point game. Pass to Johnson. They set the pick. Williamson outside. The 3-ball. Sinks it from distance.
This is the next step for Zion. He needs to keep knocking down threes consistently.
Outside McDaniels. Now here's Barnes. 4-3. Jalen Brunson grabs a miss.
They sure are. I mean, they've done a terrific job carving out space under the basket and then pursuing the ball. You know, it's one thing to box out, but you've got to pursue the ball if you're going to get rebounds. And they look strong here in the early going.
And it's Utah with the ball, following the score by Los Angeles. Outside McDaniels. Barnes a screen. And another miss by Utah.
And I'm surprised that didn't go down. I mean, I'm sure he is too.
Brunson against Young to the paint. Matkovic.
And this is how you run the pick and roll. I mean, Brunson capping it off with the perfect pass.
And so it's Young with it. He brings it up for the Utah Jazz. Leading by 5. McDaniels a screen. Down low. And he takes the fantastic lead pass up strong for the slam.
Woo! Defensively, you can't afford to let him get to the rim that easily.
Well, that might be why their deficit is what it is right now.
You know, you look at it, the communication is lacking, as is the trust. They can ill afford those types of breakdowns. It won't work. You can't win with those kind of breakdowns.
A different look here for Utah. Chet Holmgren, he's checked in for Trae Young. Kyle Kuzma comes in for McDaniels. And it's done in for Rollins. Utah leading by 7. Barnes feeling it out a bit. To the inside. And it's Kuzma finishing it off.
Boy, he makes it look so easy, doesn't he? Rising off the ground like that. Kuzma takes a lot of pride, not only in finishing with finesse, but power, too.
Pass to Williamson. Johnson a screen on Holmgren. Here's Williamson. Oh, the dunk by Williamson.
And one move ahead of the defense. A solid pick.
And then the monster dunk to complete the play. Well done.
Boy, picture-perfect teamwork that time, guys. One guy sacrificing for the other. That's how you succeed in this league.
That's how you want to see them crash the glass. They've been out-hustled so far.
And, you know, time will tell how big a factor that becomes in this game, guys, but if you're the coaching staff, it's certainly a point of emphasis.
And what's working here, each guy is willing to make the next pass.
Kuzma with a screen on Brunson. Dunn outside. 1:16 left to play in the first. Shot clock at 6. The 3 from Holmgren. Ooh, he's looking comfortable now. 3 for 3.
Getting out to a nice lead. Great flow and great execution.
Quality looks they're getting, and they're capitalizing on them, guys. They have to be happy with this start offensively.
Pass to Brunson. And they come right back with their own three-pointer. Brunson's got 8.
Well, they hit a 3 at the other end, that's right. And Brunson decides, I'm giving it right back to him. Bang!
Kuzma with a screen on Brunson. Here's Barnes. Banked it in off the glass.
Credit their discipline. They've been working for high percentage shots.
Outside Johnson. Back to Brunson. Here's Matkovic. He's guarded by Misi. Williamson against Holmgren. Los Angeles needs to get off a shot. And it's Matkovic missing. Utah leading by 7. Kuzma, right side. From deep three-point land. No good on the shot. Fires away from way outside. A big-time effort for Trae Young, providing a lot of energy for Utah. He dropped 3 threes in that quarter. They haven't found an answer for him yet. We'll be back in a moment. If you're just joining us, we played through 1 quarter in this one. And take a look at the Jazz performance here, guys. What do you think?
Well, clearly they played well in the first period because of their selfless attitude.
Yeah, and you know, so many of their hoops came off an assist, which is a good sign of ball movement and sharing that ball.
They've got Gary Payton II. Kawhi Leonard out there with Zion Williamson. Then there's Derek Lively, and it's Reeves in at the point. So that's the lineup on the floor for the Clippers.
Love the dunk from Lively, not just settling for the layup.
Here's Kuzma, following the score by Los Angeles, and stolen by Williamson. And here's Payton. No made baskets yet. Outside Reeves. Let's go with a 3. And it's Holmgren with a rebound. Holmgren's got rebound number 5 here tonight. And he makes no mistake. Slam dunk.
Don't judge Holmgren by his size. He does have a passing skill set, finding shooters and getting them the ball.
It's Reeves with the drive. Williamson for 3. Zion attacks from range.
Too much space on the perimeter. There needs to be a little more energy from the defense.
Williams passes to Dunn. Fires the three. That won't go for him. Now 0 for 2. Clippers trail by 4. Outside Reeves. Leonard outside. Lets it go from deep. Rebounded by the Jazz. Holmgren's got 6 rebounds in the game. Dunn outside. Holmgren, the pass to Williams. Holmgren outside. Kuzma with a screen on Lively. From deep, Holmgren. Bullseye! Chet hitting for 3.
And Holmgren already has the trust of his teammates, which is why they set screens for him.
Leonard outside. Screen by Lively. Takes the 3. Leonard can't get it to go.
He just can't find a consistent way to score, and this team could certainly use it.
A moment to hear from Allie LaForce.
Thanks, guys. Success hasn't changed Austin Reeves' underdog mentality. He said it doesn't shift at all. There's a good majority of people that probably still don't think that I'm that good. It's a common theme for my life. What pushed me to get here are the people who doubted me. I always have to keep that in mind. Back over to you guys.
Keeps that chip on his shoulder. Thanks a lot, Allie. Puts up a 3. He drains that one after 2 misses. Now 1 for 3.
Shooting from a rock-solid base, that gives Austin just the added range he was looking for.
And so Will Hardy calls the timeout. And we might see some changes. Coach potentially looking to adjust. So for the Clippers, Cam Johnson, he's checked in for Zion Williamson. And it's Jalen Brunson in for Peyton. And Utah with a change here too. Jones is checked in. And now about 3 minutes gone in the second quarter here. Fires the 3. Rebounded by Johnson.
He was wide open. That missed clearly on him.
Reeves against Williams. Outside Brunson. Lets it go from deep. And Brunson won't miss many of those.
Man, they're having a hard time defending the triple. That's 3 in a row.
I think they're playing too soft on the perimeter. They can't stay so soft. They've got to get up into the shooters here.
Here's Kuzma. And it's Kuzma finishing it off.
All Kuzma needs is a little separation, and he's good to go. Very agile in operating in the pick and roll.
Outside Brunson. From outside the arc. Lively passes to Leonard. So it'll be 2 free throws. He was fouled in the act of shooting. That'll belong to Kyle Kuzma.
Heady play to stop that easy layup right there. I mean, make him earn it at the line.
Yeah, exactly. I mean, free throws are always better than a layup, so I'd agree with you there.
For the Jazz, Rollins, he's checked in for Dunn. And Scotty Barnes is subbed in for Williams. And as a player, how important is film study to reaching the highest level of success for him?
Tell you what, with the advance in technology, it's actually critical now, BA. I mean, it's more accessible, too, and that helps everybody realize the benefits of doing that extra work of studying yourself, your team, and your opponents.
Here's Rollins, following the three-pointer by Los Angeles. Kuzma with a screen on Reeves, down low. And it's Kuzma finishing it off.
He can really read the floor. Precision pass in rhythm.
Now Reeves. A 26-point game for him in the win against Sacramento.
Also forced a bunch of trips to the line. You can control a game like that.
Now here's Barnes. Kuzma outside. And stolen by Brunson in transition. Leonard with the ball. And it's Kuzma picking him up. Nice ball movement by Los Angeles. Leonard with a screen on Barnes. 6 on the shot clock. Brunson finds Leonard. The floater blocked.
Upping his intensity on the defensive end. Love to see that. Kuzma uses his length and athleticism to challenge and alter shots.
And a second look at that rejection, taking no prisoners on defense there.
Boy, he is all over that shot. I mean, had it read the whole way, got himself in the position, and then was able to make the play.
Trae Young, he's checked in for Rollins. Here's Brunson, and they forced the shot clock violation. Great D. Utah's got 6 out of 15 threes so far in this game. Kuzma outside. It's stolen by Johnson. Here's Leonard. And the officials whistle a foul on the shot. The bucket is good, and he'll go to the line. And a chance to catch up on some numbers here. The hustle stats for the Clippers.
I must say their defensive intensity has been impressive so far, really making it hard for the offense to hold on to the ball.
But how about their scoring in transition as well? That's been a big factor to this point. Are those high tops or track shoes these guys are wearing? My goodness.
Now here's Leonard. He's got 10. Outside Brunson. There's the triple. The rebound by the Jazz. Holmgren's got rebound number 10 tonight with that last one.
You know, his touch just has not been there tonight. You wonder how big their lead would be if he was hot.
Kuzma, that's good.
Yeah, give credit to Kuzma for taking the contact so well. Excellent work powering the shot through.
All right, Grant, when we talk about the range Trae Young possesses, just how dangerous can this guy be?
Well, when he's on, he's a nightmare matchup for defenses. Once he crosses half court, he's a threat to score, which in turn really helps open up the floor for everyone else on his team.
Now here's Reeves. 6 points for him. Pass to Brunson. The three is up. He can't get it to go.
He's having trouble getting anything to go right now.
On the wing, Jones. And here's Young. And a miss there on the triple.
After nailing 3 trays to start this game, he's gone silent here in the second quarter.
The Clippers trail. Now here's Brunson. He's got 11. Lively passes to Johnson. Leonard outside.
Yeah, all over his man. Barnes, an uncomfortable defender to go against.
It's stolen by Johnson. Now Los Angeles moving it up. There's the block. Pass to Barnes. Kuzma with a screen on Leonard. Outside Jones. From the arc. Kawhi Leonard comes up with a rebound. Leonard's got his 5th rebound in this one. Lively passes to Johnson. Back to Lively. Clock at 6. Pass to Brunson. Shot on the wing. Utah grabs the miss. They've led by as many as 14. When this game's over, they'll be off to Golden State as they take on the Warriors. That'll be the second of 4 games total on the road for him. Now here's Young. He had 28 points in the win against Boston.
And he played cat and mouse with the defense, baiting them into fouls, working himself to the line.
Lively with a screen on Young. Pass to Reeves. And once again, off the mark by Los Angeles. The Jazz have gone just 5 of 12 here in the second quarter. To the paint. Now Young with a steal. Holmgren outside. Here's Young. Jones with the ball. And Lively picks him up defensively. Back to Young. The three. That's in. Coming off an assist from Jones. Young's got 12 points in the game.
Boy, he strikes again from range. His fourth in this game after draining 3 in the first period.
And so Ty Lue calls a timeout. Coach taking this moment to speak to his guys, maybe alter some of the game plan. Some changes for Los Angeles. Matkovic, he's checked in for Lively. Zion Williamson comes in for Johnson. And Payton is subbed in for Reeves. Misi, he's checked in for Utah. Kuzma against Leonard. To get back on track. Utah with the rebound.
This has been a close game in a lot of ways, but they do have an edge on the boards.
We've seen it time and time again in games. Effort and determination on the glass can make up for a lot of other weaknesses.
Brunson against Jones. Williamson outside. Pass to Payton. Now here's Brunson. Just 5 to shoot. It's blocked! And the whistle stops play here. It's not a clean block shot, instead a shooting foul. And we'll see free throws coming up right here. First trip to the line for him here.
You know, he's been one of those players they've wanted on the line as much as possible this season, especially in close games, guys.
That free throw good from Brunson.
And Brunson really is a leader both on and off the floor. His example, when he speaks words of truth and passion, and his will and drive to win is infectious.
Johnson, he's checked in for the Clippers. Then for Utah, Chet Holmgren, he's checked in for Misi, and McDaniels is subbed in for Kuzma. Both good from the line that time. And so it's Jones who brings up the ball for the Utah Jazz. Young seeing the lane, and stolen by Williamson. Ooh, he took a hard foul on the shot. So he'll head to the line to shoot a pair. That one on Barnes.
And even from where we're sitting, you could clearly tell it was a foul.
No question about it. I mean, a ton of contact and a good call by the officials.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
And the first one at the line is good. Misi, he's checked in for Utah. That one misses, so he goes 1 for 2. Utah leading by 4. Pass to Young. Utah moving the ball around. From behind the arc. It's rebounded by Los Angeles.
Given his range, you'd expect him to capitalize on that opening.
Here's Matkovic. Count it. His 3rd and 5 attempts.
Well, that's the goal of pick and roll. Get that separation you need.
Young, the pass to McDaniels. The three from Holmgren. And it's Matkovic with a rebound. Well, Los Angeles shooting just 32% here in the second. Williamson, left side. Out of bounds. It'll go to the Jazz. And the 2K leaderboard showing us the assist leaders over the last month. Number 1, Trae Young. Jalen Brunson, 4th.
Both guys are incredibly unselfish and make their teammates better. What more can you ask for?
The Jazz making a switch here. Rollins is checked in. 1:04 left in the first half. That's a foul called on Cameron Johnson. That's foul number 2 for him.
That's 2 fouls in as many quarters. He may have to adjust his approach now.
Young, the pass to Jones. And here's McDaniels. Jones feels it out. 6 to shoot. Back to Daniels. That's in. Coming off an assist from Jones. 10 points now in the game for Jaden McDaniels.
Basically just ignored that contact inside. Really tough finish by McDaniels.
Holmgren with the block. And he recovers it. And it's Matkovic missing. Jazz leading by 4. It's a 4-second differential between the shot clock and game clock. Jones finds Young. Now here's Holmgren from downtown. And he drains it. A solid 5 for 6 now.
He drops yet another dime, just facilitating this offense like a maestro.
Well, when you look at the assist totals, heck, they've been clearly the better team.
Brunson. Oh, no good on the last second attempt there. And so it's the Utah Jazz closing out the quarter with a 7-point lead. Great shot selection right now, keeping the game simple and getting high percentage looks. Well, now a minute to check in with Allie LaForce. She's courtside. Hey, Allie.
Trae, you've made it look easy so far. How have you been able to pick them apart?
I'm just taking what the defense is giving me. Open driving lanes. They're leaving.
Thank you, Allie. Good stuff. We will be right back after this break for the beginning of the third quarter.
Welcome to halftime, and after 2 quarters played, some ground to make up for the Los Angeles Clippers.
They've done some good things. I mean, they've also let those other guys get comfortable at the offensive end.
Yeah, Lazy D, they'll need to play with much higher energy in the second half.
And now to some other news. We've got some trades to talk about. 4-player trade, and from what we've heard, not an easy negotiation. Fellas, who are you liking the most in this one?
Embiid, what an addition. Us MVP-level centers, we're a different breed. Joel, just like old Shaq, can dominate all day.
No doubt. This move elevates the team on both ends, Shaq.
And that's a wrap on halftime. Thanks for watching as we send you back to BA to call the second half.
Welcome back, everybody. Happy New Year's to all of you as we continue our broadcast. We're seeing a tremendous game from Trae Young.
He's hit shot after shot from deep. He's so locked in right now.
Well, you know, the stroke looks fantastic. Even when he's had a hand in his face, it hasn't affected him at all.
Clippers trail by 7. Kicking off the second half. Here's Will Hardy's 5. Barnes is out there with McDaniels. Then there's Holmgren. Then it's Trae Young. And it's Jones in at the shooting guard position. Now here's Young. Puts one up from 19. And it's Utah scoring again.
You can really feel the momentum swinging in their direction.
And, you know, they need to stay aggressive here. Build the lead up while they've got the chance. Don't waste this opportunity.
Here's Brunson. Leonard outside. Screen by Lively. Leonard passes to Lively. And it's Holmgren with a rebound. Holmgren's got his 18th rebound here tonight. All over the place. Barnes, no good.
Operating from mid-range, that's a shot he likes. I mean, I'm sure he'd love to have that one back.
Brunson against Jones. Leonard finds some space. Utah grabs the miss. Barnes has got 4 rebounds now.
Stumbling to start the second half. 3 straight misses.
And a foul called on the way up. So he'll take 2 from the free throw line.
Yeah, this guy is so key for this team. Barnes with so many valuable minutes night in and night out.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
And he drops it first. And so he makes both from the line.
It's not luck that he's so steady at the line. It's through repetition and hard work.
Outside Reeves. Inside. Here's Brunson. Banging his way through. Jalen Brunson.
There it is, the first basket of the half after missing their first 3 attempts.
Young against Brunson. Outside Young. McDaniels from long range. And another miss by Utah. And Reeves has got the ball here for the LA Clippers. They trail by 9. Next matchup, they'll be at home against the Celtics. And they're deep into this homestand. That'll be game 4 out of 5. Lively with a screen on Holmgren. From deep, Reeves. McDaniels with the rebound. Jazz leading by 9. Pass to Young. Johnson against Barnes. Young from long range.
Another miss. Not how he wanted to start the second half.
Brunson against Barnes. Leonard inside. Utah grabs the miss. They've led by as many as 14.
Hey, the struggle is real. He hasn't found much success with his offense today.
And let's send it over to Allie LaForce.
Thanks a lot, Brian. This season, new broadcasting deals are kicking in for the NBA. Commissioner Silver said we dramatically increased the number of primetime broadcast exposures to a level almost unthinkable from my early days in the league. In fact, the NBA is now set for basically nightly national broadcasts. Brian?
All right, Allie, thanks for the update. Now here's Brunson. He's got 15. And again, it's the Clippers missing.
No luck for him this half after being outstanding from outside the arc in the first half.
Pass to Jones. 2 in the cold spell. That one's good, and it's Young with the assist. Young's got 6 assists now in the game. Jones against Brunson. From the low block. Comes up empty down low.
And they're +5 on the boards after that rebound.
Here's Young. Oh, Young with a physical finish inside.
Nice work inside from Young. Not afraid of trying his luck down there.
Trying to find a spark here.
Yes, indeed. A rough stretch offensively. They could really use a basket.
Here's Leonard. Lays it up and banks it in. Leonard's got 12 points in the game.
Another shot right in the lane. That's been their MO this evening.
Young from long range. And again, it's Utah with a 3.
This has been a running theme for him. Hit a number of threes in the first half, now nails another.
And so Ty Lue calls a timeout. He's going to gather the troops and talk it over. And taking a peek at the 2K leaderboard. These small forwards have been unstoppable over the past month. Kawhi Leonard is second.
And if you're an opposing small forward, this might also double as a list of the most irritating players in the league. Because when you tackle them head-to-head, it's on.
They are an elite group of defenders. I mean, they don't just make it difficult for opposing small forwards. They pester entire teams with their activity, jumping in the passing lanes, being active with their hands and feet. Very impressive defensively.
And it's Brunson missing.
He's going through a bit of adversity right now. They really need him to pick it up, though.
Pass to Barnes. Here's Jones. Oh, he hammers it down in the face of Kawhi Leonard.
Now, I know he makes it look easy, but it takes incredible physical tools to pull that off.
Athleticism and explosion.
Yes, indeed. Let's just call him ladder climber.
Clippers trail by 17. Brunson with it. He's got 15 to the middle. Here's Lively. And he's going to the line for two. The official saw contact while he was going up. It's going to go on Chet Holmgren.
Rim running, shot blocking, rebounding, Lively, elite in all three categories.
And a chance for a moment to check out the scoring breakdown for the Jazz.
I mean, they've played some beautiful basketball all game. The passing has been impressive, and it's opened up things with their ball movement.
You know, they've been knocking down triples, too. They've continued to make the most of their opportunities from behind the arc as well.
He's off on the first. Zion Williamson is checked in for Los Angeles. Payton comes in for Reeves. And no luck at the stripe this time. Second one won't fall.
And really a reflection of their superior effort level to this point. It seems to me they've gone after this win a little bit more.
Now here's Barnes. A 17-point lead, their biggest. And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Zion Williamson. That'll be a second foul of the game. Young finds Barnes. Down low. Here's Holmgren. That one's good. And it's Barnes with the assist. Barnes has got 5 assists in the game.
And they keep on figuring out ways to force the rock inside and convert.
Pretty clear. It's smash mouth basketball. Pound that thing inside.
Now here's Leonard. He's got 12. Williamson right side. Here's Payton. 4 on the clock. Hits the trifecta.
You can tell Zion values sharing the ball. He knows he can't win it alone out there.
Well, Grant, how do you slow down Zion Williamson?
Oh, glad I didn't have to, B.A. Obviously, you've got to play him for the drive and keep him in front of you. And when he gets anywhere near the paint, you have to bring the help.
And that one's good. Holmgren.
They've now had assists on each of their last 3 buckets.
And there's the whistle. Illegal screen is the call. Let's take a look at the Western Conference standings now that the new year is upon us. Taking a look at the Clippers, at the midway point of the season, they're in 4th place in their respective conference. And of course, there's Utah, a game back.
Checking out Utah, it really hasn't been the dominant season they were hoping for, but they're still in the hunt for a high postseason seed.
And they need to stay focused. I mean, they have to ensure they hang on to a high seed. It's imperative for them.
Matkovic, he's checked in for Lively. Here's Holmgren. And it's Matkovic with a rebound.
No such thing as an easy bucket most of the time in the NBA, but I'm surprised he missed that.
Williamson with a screen on Young. Ooh, a little luck that time as it drops. Brunson's got 17.
You know, with his first step, Brunson is really hard to contain in the two-man game.
Barnes passes to Young. Holmgren with a screen on Brunson. Utah with another miss. Clippers trail by 16. To the paint. Here's Matkovic. Takes it up with both hands and rips it down.
Just a good playmaker. Brunson using the pick and roll to create offense for his team.
Here's Dunn. Yet to see a basket. It's Barnes on the wing. Laid it in with a nice touch off the window. And the Jazz lead by 16.
They have no answer defensively inside.
Yeah, and that's 4 straight field goals now they've allowed from point-blank range. Can't happen.
And the call is going to be, yes, an illegal screen.
One of the trickier plays to judge, but it would be hard to argue against the call.
Yeah, you know, the officials aren't nearly as lenient as they used to be on that call. As a matter of fact, I know I got away with a lot of those in my playing days, but that was 40 years ago.
And the Clippers making a change here. Reeves is checked in. Now here's Dunn. The 3 from Barnes. And Reeves pulls it down. Pass to Payton. Back to Reeves. Launches a 3. Rebound, Utah.
I'll tell you what, they've rebounded the ball tremendously well.
Yeah, you look across the board, it's actually sizing up, shaping up to be a great game. I mean, strong performances throughout, and they've really been strong on the glass.
And he's carried them this quarter, a dominant offensive stretch.
Clippers trail by 19. Leonard outside. Pass to Williamson. Outside Reeves. This one for 3. Barnes with the rebound. Barnes has got 5 rebounds in the game. And here's Dunn. Outside Young. Barnes with a screen on Payton. There's Young with the 3. And it's Matkovic with a rebound. Matkovic has got rebound number 5 here tonight. Outside Reeves. Over Barnes. Shot is good by Reeves. Reeves has got his 3rd bucket of the night.
I love watching Reeves do his thing from the mid-range area. He's got a smooth package.
And so Will Hardy calls a timeout. Coach probably just checking to make sure everybody's on the same page here. Cam Johnson, he's checked in for the Clippers. Then for Utah, Misi, he's checked in for Scotty Barnes. Kyle Kuzma comes in for McDaniels, and it's Vince Williams in for Young. And there's 1:45 left to play in the third quarter. Pass to Kuzma. Inside, here's Holmgren. And the big finish by Holmgren.
And this is why so many are high on Holmgren. His ability to dominate games with his scoring.
Williamson finds Reeves. There's a screen. Here's Makovich. And here's Williamson. He's got 10 for 3. Rebounded by Dunn. Jazz leading by 19. Outside, Williams. Kuzma outside. Knocks down the triple. Kuzma's got 11 points.
Their strategy has been pretty simple here in the second half. Attack from three-point range.
Certainly. I mean, they saw a weakness in the perimeter defense and took advantage of it.
Now here's Williamson, averaging almost 23 points a contest. A fantastic offensive player.
He's really carrying the load, but no man can do it all by himself.
And out of bounds, Los Angeles will have it. Jones, he's checked in for Dunn. There's 37 seconds left in the third quarter of the game. Pass to Payton. Johnson against Williams. And here's Reeves outside. Missy grabs the board.
He had a couple of triples in that first half, but since then, he has not been a factor from beyond the arc.
Here's Holmgren. And the big finish by Holmgren.
Yeah, the defense making it way too easy for Holmgren. Gotta push him farther out than this.
Here's Williamson. Rejected by Holmgren. And 3 quarters of play in the books. This one's all but over already. Jazz out in front, running away with it. And don't go away. We'll be back in a few moments. It'll be the fourth quarter of basketball coming up next. All right, let's take a look at our assist of the game presented by State Farm.
You have to love his unselfishness and ability to make those around him better.
Well, clearly he's the guy that stirs the drink for him, and that's how he does it, with his dynamite passing skills.
And with the fourth quarter upon us, time is running out for this game to become competitive. Cameron Johnson out there with Zion Williamson. Then there's Gary Payton II. Then there's Jalen Smith. And it's Reeves in at the point guard position. That's who's out there for the Clippers.
They've been pretty lax with their perimeter defense, giving up a lot of three-pointers.
And their defensive rotations have been non-existent.
Now here's Reeves. Tried to answer back, but that three is off the mark. Jones with the ball, and Johnson picks him up defensively. Utah moving the ball around. Barnes against Smith. And he jams it after taking the nice feed on the run.
Well, part of the game plan was to neutralize the crowd. Hey, guess what? Mission accomplished.
And what's been impressive is that it's not been any one player. It's been a collective effort, contributions from everybody.
You know, it seems like there's much more competition at the big man spot than there used to be.
I think a lot of that is due to the way players are developed now, particularly the big guys. They come in now expected to handle the ball and shoot, and they've watched a number of their predecessors do that in the last couple of decades. Teams now want to have 4 or more shooters on the floor to put great pressure on the opposing defense. So where there used to be 2 spots available for big guys, now they're fighting over 1 spot.
Yeah, the physical abilities of Zion are truly next level. His build, his strength, I mean, it makes him difficult to defend and totally unique.
Dunn, he's checked in for Utah. Williamson hits them both.
Even as much as we've seen him, we still marvel at the power of Zion around the basket. It's hard for a defender to deal with this kind of strength.
Now here's Kuzma. Pass to Barnes. And he floats it in for the easy 2. Credit the sweet setup on that one.
They're really dictating the tempo on both ends of the court. You love it.
And don't leave out the coaching staff here now. I mean, their game plan has been perfect.
Here's Williamson. Smith outside. From deep. Rebounded by Dunn.
And their physical dominance has been on display. A 10-rebound advantage is a good indicator of how this game has gone.
Kuzma, the pass to Williams. Barnes with a screen on Reeves. Williams into the lane. Goes to the reverse layup and drops it in.
And guys, the way this defense is getting manhandled down low, you have to wonder if they're at 100% right now.
Outside Johnson. From deep, Reeves nails it from beyond the arc.
He's been doing some real damage from range. 2 threes in the first half. Now 1 in the second.
Oh, and a vicious dunk by Barnes.
Oh, a nice slam by the swingman Barnes. His athleticism is his greatest strength.
Now here's Williamson. Pass to Reeves. Takes a 3. And Los Angeles another 3.
He's putting on a commanding performance here. He's hit 2 3-pointers in each half now.
Williams passes to Kuzma. To the inside. Here's Barnes. And that bucket makes him 6 for 10 in the contest.
That's not the kind of streak you want to be part of defensively. Tighten it up, fellas.
Williamson outside. Clark, you think about current NBA players. Which do you see becoming head coaches down the line?
Well, I think Chris Paul is an obvious answer. He's had so many leadership roles, not only on his team, but throughout the league. Mike Conley has great temperament, has been a tremendous mentor to other players, and is also a guy who has shown great leadership capability. Perhaps C.J. McCollum, a Northeast Ohio guy as well, because of leadership he's shown in the NBPA. So those are 3 that come to mind right away.
And they're up considerably because of their efforts on the glass.
Yeah, rebounding has been a big key in this week. They've asserted their will and have taken control on the glass.
Now here's Payton. Here's Reeves. He got a piece of it. Williams against Payton. Outside Jones. And they call an illegal screen here.
And with plenty of time left, that's his 4th foul. He needs to stay cognizant of that moving forward.
So for the Clippers, Lively, he's checked in for Zion Williamson. Leonard comes in for Johnson. And Brunson is subbed in for Payton. And a switch here also for Utah. McDaniels is checked in for Dunn. Now here's Reeves. Lively with a screen on Williams. Reeves, the pass to Lively. Smith outside. 3-pointer. Rebounded by Kuzma. And so it's Kuzma who brings up the ball for the Utah Jazz. They've given up just 8 points in the 4th. Kuzma with a screen on Reeves. Jones from outside. On target from range.
Woo! That man is laser focused. Now, that's bad defense for a team that has a long way to go to catch up.
They look pretty demoralized to me, and that always shows through at the defensive end first.
The shot off that time. Pass to Williams. Outside Barnes. Kuzma, right side. And count the basket. He was fouled, and he's going to the line for one more. And Clark, for decades now, we've seen the Western Conference have the upper hand. Any reason you can fathom?
Not really, other than the tide shifts on occasion based on who the players are on teams in each conference. Maybe some of that frontier spirit coursing through, although I don't quite believe that as a major factor. One thing you see in the West, though, a lot of smaller market teams, and historically they've done a good job of how they run those clubs.
Could be better from the line. Kuzma, a smooth shooter, but needs work from there.
They've been having major problems offensively.
Definitely in a bit of a dry spell.
Screen by Lively. Now Johnson. Here's Reeves. Uses the glass on the layup. Reeves has got 8 here in this quarter.
You know, Reeves is such a crafty and clever player. He's so good at finding ways to score inside.
Back to Williams. And there's a whistle. He'll head to the line to shoot two. It's going to go on Kawhi Leonard.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
He misses the free throw. And last season, the worst in about 2 decades for games lost to injury, Clark. Cause for concern?
I certainly think so, but I mean, I am a fan of load management, but I think it should be in practice time. That way, the guys can play as many games as possible for their team and the fans. Load management should be, I think, managed in the practice schedule.
Now here's Brunson. Leonard for 3. Basket is good. Off the assist from Brunson. Brunson's got 4 assists now tonight.
Mechanically so efficient and smooth. Leonard off the catch there.
Here's Kuzma. Picked by Misi. And he'll draw the foul. He'll head to the line for 2. That's on Derek Lively.
Shooting 2.
That's good from Kuzma. A different look here for Utah. Dunn comes in for Jovic. And it's Carrington in for Williams. Kuzma hits them both. Grant, you're involved with helping the NBA grow the game globally. How important are those initiatives?
You know, BA, it's very important to watch how the game has grown over the last 30 years that I've been connected with the NBA is quite staggering, but there's more work to be done. So every initiative, every appearance, every camp, every game is so vitally important as we continue to spread the game of basketball all over the world.
And so it's Kuzma who brings up the ball for the Utah Jazz. Lets the 3 fly. Pass to McBride. Lively against Kuzma. Picked by Misi. 5 on the clock. Offensive rebound. And at last, they get one to fall.
And that's a backbreaker for the defense. I mean, offensive boards like that run momentum against you.
Well, you know, that's the way it's going to be for them today, fellas. Can't sustain any momentum.
Now here's Reeves. Pass to Brunson. 18 feet out. Utah grabs the miss. Misi's got his 8th rebound here tonight. Now here's Carrington. Johnson with the defensive effort. Los Angeles has gone 3 of 7 from the perimeter during the 4th. Reeves with the ball. And McBride picks him up defensively. It's deflected. It's a one-on-one situation. Here's Kuzma. Denied by Leonard.
What a job to get a hand on that shot. I mean, Kawhi, not only does he have the big hands, but he's got a long reach as well.
And Grant, many of the newer rules have helped unlock offenses. Any need to help out the defense?
You know, I think the rules are fine, BA. It's just about allowing defenders to do their job and limiting the cheap foul calls so they can stay on the floor.
And he knocks down the first one. Zion Williamson is checked in for Johnson. Champagnie He's checked in for Utah. Rollins comes in for Carrington. And that's good as he hits both shots. Utah has gone 2 of 4 from the perimeter here in the fourth quarter. Rollins passes to Champagnie. Knocks down the long J. Champagnie's got his first bucket of the game, and he's on the board for 3. Los Angeles shooting around 33%. Not the best offensive efficiency. Here's Brunson outside. Rebounded by Kuzma.
I didn't care for his shot selection that time. He needs to let the game come to him a little bit. Just relax, take your time. So
2 points. That one goes.
And just not letting up at all. I mean, you have to love this approach. You want to get the ball to the guys who make plays.
If it's working, keep working it. That's what I say. Keep the pressure on him.
Now here's Brunson. Pass to Williamson. Screen by Lively. Got a hand on it. Now here's McBride. Kuzma outside. Picked by Misi. Beyond the arc. Offensive board. And that one is stuffed right through.
Oh, nothing soft about that.
Was not going to be denied. Just took the dunk that was right in front of him.
Well, you know, if nobody's going to put a body on him, then that's going to be the result.
Back to Reeves. There's a minute 47 left in the fourth quarter. Kuzma with a screen on Reeves. And it's Kuzma finishing it off.
And that's what happens when you don't take care of the ball.
Hey, that makes the turnover hurt even more.
What, you mean the throwdown at the end? I'll tell you what, fellas, I mean, the highlight shows are going to pain them even more.
Williamson. Ooh, lots of contact on the shot. So 2 free throws will follow that whistle.
Yeah, hard not to foul Zion inside. He's just so broad and so aggressive.
And Clark, the Defensive Player of the Year award tends to go to shot blockers, insinuating that bigs really have a greater impact on that end of the floor.
Well, you know, the counting stats favor big guys. I mean, when you think about block shots and defensive rebounds, clearly big guys would tend to corral numbers in those areas. But still being on that back line means they're involved in a lot of plays, and they've got to do more than just block shots and rebounds. So to answer the question, generally, I'd say yes.
All right, the Jazz making a change here. Champagnie's checked in. That one falls, so he hits both of them. 1:25 left in the game.
And what a complete performance we saw from them. A dominant win in every way for the Jazz.
Pretty clear who the better team was today. They dominated in just about every phase of this game, Grant.
BA, it's almost hard to think what didn't go well for them. Their plan, their execution, everything was absolutely on point.
And they really wanted this one. It pushes their win total up to 21.
And that'll put a little extra meaning on their next game. No team wants to go 0 for 4 against an opponent, no matter who it is.
And this isn't one of those mini-series either. I mean, this is a 4-gamer. As hard as it is to beat a team 3 times in a row, it's even harder to do it 4 straight.
And we get spoiled sometimes, but we should take a second to appreciate what a sensational performance this has been for Chet Holmgren.
Boy, you can't say enough about his effort on the board. He helped them in the battle of possessions all game long.
5-second differential between the shot clock and game clock. Back to Leonard. Lively with a screen on Kuzma. Leonard for 3. No good. Here's Rollins. So we see the Jazz taking the W here. This one wasn't even close. The hometown crowd was waiting for a miracle that never came.
Yeah, and this team was consistent throughout. They met every challenge, and they earned this dub.
And Allie LaForce has something for us on the sidelines. Hey, Allie.
Trey, you guys had a look in your eyes tonight. How satisfying was it to get this win?
I mean, it feels great. It feels great getting a win. But at the end of the day, I mean, I'm just here to help my team win, whoever we're playing against, and that's all I care about.
Thanks, Trey. Guys?
All right, Allie, thanks. Great stuff there. And that'll do it, folks. For Clark Kellogg, Grant Hill, and Allie LaForce, this is Brian Anderson. Thank you for watching. And let's reveal our player of the game, Chet Holmgren.